Welcome back to our third edition, episode 3 of the No Views Pod. Views are getting better. First episode we had around 20. Last episode we had around 5, so that's good. That's good. We're not at zero, though. We're
No,
not at zero, and that's
not the
sad.
target goal.
But today we're going to be talking about Maction. Kind of left you guys on a cliffhanger. We're recording the pod a little bit later in the week. We had some stuff going on. But you know what keep us energized throughout this pod, Joey?
Vibe energy.
That is correct. Vibe Energy. We see that you're sending out the shipments, and we know you need sponsors. We know, hey, we wear these cool shirts, but we need patches for our T-shirts. We
We
need something
do.
that pops up throughout the podcast to remind you guys to drink Vibe Energy. So, Vibe Energy. If you're seeing this, if you're seeing anyone that knows about Vibe Energy, if you see anyone from the top of the totem pole all the way down to the bottom, if you have them reach out to this podcast, we can make it happen and we can make the viewers happy. More us than the viewers, but we have to say the viewers.
Yeah, for legal reasons.
For legal reasons, that's right. That's right. Okay. Just before we start talking about Maction, have you seen the stuff coming out from NFL training camp? Any good stuff?
Uh, I saw that the Browns are starting Deshaun Watson for their first preseason game.
I saw that as well. I saw you liked that. I'm very nervous.
Me
I,
too.
I mean, yeah. Go ahead, cutie.
I mean, Shador has been doing better than Watson at training camp, so I don't know what our head coach is doing. Maybe he knows what he's doing. Maybe not. I guess we'll just have to see.
Do you see the picture of him with the play call in front of his belt, and it
Mhm.
has he's rocking some red shorts, and the play call is just his shorts are down to his freaking ankles at that point, and the play call's taking up half his waist. It's great, great
I did
stuff.
not see that.
That's a guy who knows ball.
Sure.
But I've been
Oh,
seeing
yeah.
some of these Deshaun Watson throws coming out of training camp, and
It's
it looks
it's
like a deformed toddler. So
yeah.
that's not good.
And then you have Jerry Judy dropping Shador's passes that are right in the bucket. But
Yeah, because Jerry Judy went live and he's getting paid wide receiver one money, but he should be wide receiver 18 on the depth chart. But
yeah,
he's coming out saying that he wants Deshaun to start and all that fun stuff. Well, yeah, it's great. I mean, it's the life of a Cleveland Browns fan. I mean, you left, you jumped ship, so that's kind of smart on your part. Don't have to worry about it anymore.
no, I just to be honest, I don't even watch NFL like that to begin with. So it's just like I I don't have a team because the Browns traded Miles Garrett and all my favorite players are now gone. So it's I do have a Shador jersey
Should
though.
that's worth it though. Should see, baby. Yeah, but I mean, I think the Browns have a good young core, but it's gonna take a couple years. Other stuff I saw around the league, AJ Brown was cooking Sauce Gardner, and if you're a Colts fan, that's not really exciting to see, given the fact that you gave up 2 firsts and a third, I believe, for Sauce Gardner, which, in my opinion, I feel like they overpaid. But I mean, if you think about it, Sauce Gardner was coming off of injuries with the Jets. I mean, he had a good rookie year, but nothing really like competing up to that first rookie or second year. So I kind of think they overpaid. I think it was like a win now decision, and then Daniel Jones decided his legs are as strong as spaghetti noodles. But I mean, I think I'm not surprised that AJ Brown was cooking him, and I think it also helps because AJ Brown is going against, in my opinion, one of the top two corners in Christian Gonzalez every day of practice.
Yeah, I mean Christian Gonzalez is a dog. He's probably top five corner in the NFL.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I think it's just, I mean, you can attest to this. You played football. Like when you go against a player that's better, probably equal to you at practice, it's just iron sharpens iron, and that's how you get up. That's how you get good players become great players for you. And I think AJ Brown's due to have a breakout year from handsome Drake May throwing him the ball.
I mean, who wouldn't? It's Drake May.
If Mrs. May's cooking those brownies and everything for the offensive line and the whole team, I think they're gonna go undefeated.
I mean, that is if they all show up. I mean, Will Campbell didn't show up.
I mean, you saw some of the gestures he was doing at practice. I mean, how about and if Mike Vrabel keeps it in his pants, I think they might have a good chance.
They might.
Other stuff. Let me think about other stuff happened within the NFL. Nothing really. Preseason games are going on today. Family's big
And
Steelers, so they're watching Will Howard out there.
Carson Beck was throwing dimes against the Panthers.
Yes, we can
He
talk
did. He
about
did.
that.
He did throw that hospital ball, but I mean, he did play good.
You got to throw a hospital ball every now and then. You got to. Only some members can make the 53-man roster. It's a dog eat dog world. But yeah, he actually looked really well. I mean, you always have to factor in that especially these preseason games, the starters are maybe playing
A
maybe
quarter.
at most a quarter. So when a quarterback looks good or something like that, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. But Carson Beck did look good, and I would not be surprised if the Cardinals are sucking and they're tanking and they already solidified a top 5 pick that they're like, hey, let's throw Carson Beck out there and see what we got. But he
Yeah,
played well.
he did play good. Too bad they lost, but
That was actually a good game. It was a very
nice.
intriguing game. I was very shocked with how everything went down. It was kind of back and forth. Usually, when you think about preseason, you think about a lot of guys just tripping their own feet. Not a lot of people have chemistry. The final score is like 10-3, but it was actually a back and forth, enticing game. And it does help
Mm-hmm.
that you have Chris Collinsworth saying that Harris.
Patrick Mahomes, bro. Oh my god.
Well, Patrick Mahomes glazed, but then the former Georgia Tech quarterback, uh,
Haynes King.
yeah, Haynes King, that he's the white Lamar Jackson. He said
Yeah,
that live,
that's
so
so
that was pretty cool.
crazy. Him and his quarterback comparisons are insane.
They're elite, bro. They're elite.
Well, I did see Patrick Mahomes and Justin Fields throwing balls off the center's head in the 7-on-7. I did see
I saw something that someone reposted where it was like Patrick Mahomes 7-on-7 throws a bad ball, then hits the fent lean.
that. So that
But I don't know. Watching that stuff from the Chiefs training camp makes me realize, one, how old Travis Kelce is because he's moving so slow, and then
is
two, how bad Justin Fields sucks at throwing the ball.
yeah, which
Dude, it's
would
bad.
have you would have never been able to tell me that when he was at Ohio State, but
Right. I mean, it does help when you have all those amazing wide receivers making you look good in
true.
Ryan Day's system too.
Yeah.
Oh, I also saw. I don't know if this is true or not, but I did see that potentially Tony Romo and Mark Sanchez can be on a call together.
Really?
The two DUI brothers hanging it up out there.
Did you see this clip of like the body cam from the officer about the DUI test? He was doing
Uh,
the Dak Prescott hip thing.
oh, dude, that stuff was AI. That was so funny. Or it was like when they asked him, like, do you have a concussion? He goes, well, I've had a couple in my career, but not tonight. Dude, that was so funny. I gave him so much more respect after that. He's one of the boys. But yeah, coming out of training camp, I don't know. I'm just excited. I feel like there's a lot of good storylines that will be coming out with teams. So probably once the season shakes out and the 75-man roster cuts down to 53 and practice squad, you'll be able to see really who has a good chance. But I mean, like, you have a really good incoming rookie class. I want to see how Mendoza is. Like, when are they going to give him the ball to start being quarterback? How are the Patriots going to bounce back after having a really weak schedule? Are they going to be good? They're going to be not. How's the A.J. Brown trade going to affect them? So good stuff. I mean, the Bengals, are they going to put together this year? They do well every year when it's an even number. So,
Are they gonna block for Joe Burrow? That's the question.
but they got sexy Dexy though. So,
Oh, you're right. It's my fault.
all right. So today we're talking about personally my third favorite conference in all of college football, from Division 1 all the way to Division 3, and that is the MAC. Joey, what are your
Back
thoughts about the MAC?
Um, it's just elite ball. Like, what other conference plays on a Tuesday night? Like, that's just
Exactly. You need you're bored on a Wednesday night studying homework and you want to cook up a parlay. Why not throw on Western Michigan versus Ball State? Why not? Why
why
not?
not, bro? I mean, back in like the early 2000s, I mean, a couple of them teams was ranked in the top 25, top 20, bro.
Dude, and especially maybe like in the 2020s too. I remember OU had a
Remember,
good run.
you remember 20? I remember 2016 Western Michigan with PJ Fleck as the coach went undefeated, bro.
Yes, dude.
We were ranked in
Back
the
in the
top 50,
day.
bro.
Okay, so before we get started, we have some departures from the MAC. I have no clue why you'd want to be leaving the MAC if
Right.
you're just a bunch of losers. It does make sense though that probably the best team within the MAC for probably a while now, or not a while, but they've just been above everyone else. Has been Northern Illinois. I mean, you had
Yeah.
that one year when they had some upsets, but they left, and taking their place is Sacramento State. So
Yes.
they're making the jump from FCS to the MAC. If you're asking me why a team from California looked at the MAC and was like, "Yes, I want to play there," I don't know why they
Free,
did that, but
free wins, bro. That's what they thought.
I mean, you would think about that. I mean, Sacramento
I mean,
State has a good history.
but they don't have Cam Scatterby anymore. So
They don't have the scat pat, dude. I don't know what they're gonna do with that, but I don't know. I just think it's really funny that you have a team that's willingly right wants to jump from the FCS to the FBS
and
and then
it's just
play
all in this area too. They're all close
right.
together.
And then you want them to, and then they're like, yeah, let me go play Akron in October when it's 20 degrees outside.
Yeah, let me go to Bowling Green in November, and it's 10 degrees and snowing, hailing outside. That'd be great.
You can't even see your own hands, but hey, that's what they signed up for. That's why their athletic director is making the big bucks. He's like, yes, I want that.
That's why
But
he's in this position, and we're here.
that's right. That's why we're just talking to talk, and he's making the big decisions for Sacramento State in the 2-6. But we're gonna. I know originally for the SEC and the Big Ten, we had it where we had the top 10 best players and the 10 players who need to play well. I personally didn't want to do all that research, and it's really hard to find good players, especially when you start to get to these lower conferences, or which I feel like we have a lot of situations, especially within the MAC, where you have players that have really good breakout seasons, like Miami's of Ohio's edge rusher,
Hmm.
and then he'll transfer to Texas Tech for more money. So
Yeah.
it's very hard to find players that are coming back to the MAC after having a really good season because these MAC schools have such small money for NIL.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when at most you're going to be making $1 million from one of these small schools. So
Right. When you could be a premier edge rusher and go to Texas Tech like the Miami guy and make close to probably 2.5, maybe.
yeah,
That's generational money right there. Another fun thing I saw, I forget what team it was, but I was reading this article. Shout out ESPN. That's how I begin most of my research besides the Big Ten because
that's just one knowledge.
I just don't have a lot of ball knowledge, and ESPN does. But I just thought this was really funny. Nadeem Tucker, he played for Western Michigan last year, helped lead the team to the MAC championship, which they'll talk about. That was a crazy end of their season last year. Dude had 20.5 tackles for loss and 14.5 sacks.
That's crazy.
Those numbers just jumped off to me. I mean, we won't utter his name ever again on this channel, but I just thought it was really funny because I was like, those numbers are freaking insane.
That's my type of numbers right there.
Yeah, those are your average numbers that Joe was putting up when he was 18 playing on high school freshman ball. So you love to
Yeah,
see that.
bro.
Okay, 5 best players. I'm excited to see what Joey has because I kind of rushed it a little bit, but I feel like I have good information to back it up. All right, Joey, who's your number
Me?
one best player?
I mean, I did look this up like 4 hours ago. So I have Jalen Buckley, the running back from Western Michigan. Kind of
Yeah.
like looked at college football 27's ratings, but like I already knew who he was, so that was just the first name I remembered. So I put it up there.
I mean, that's a good shout. I mean, I have him at my 3rd spot. He is a guy who basically just was the best part of he basically was the oil to the engine for Western Michigan last year that carried them all the way to the MAC. When he played well, and I think it was so his first 10 games, he had 112 carries for 433 yards and 3 touchdowns, which is
That's
okay.
That's okay.
His last 4 games, his last 4 games alone, he had 67 carries for 570 yards and 6 touchdowns. That's at 8.5 yards per carry.
That's
So, yeah,
good.
dude. It's here's when Western Michigan. Go ahead, cutie.
It's it's either because they figured out something in the run game that was working, or teams just
Right.
like couldn't stop them.
I think it comes with the fact of like fatigue. Like I know when you think about most D1 schools, they're playing on a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, but these MAC schools, they're playing whenever.
Yeah,
And like when you have that wear and tear on your body and you have a week where you're playing on a Thursday and then next week you're playing on a Tuesday, like that I feel like that's when the run game starts to pick up. But actually shockingly enough, going through this article, and just like watching MAC games, I feel like the defenses actually are stronger than the offenses. So
Yes.
I'm going to be excited to see this year to see if maybe some of these coaches, I read that they're recruiting NIL guys, but they're not recruiting them from like other D1 schools. They're recruiting them from FCS, D2, NAIA. So I'm very excited to see if those offensive players can make the jump because I feel like it's easier if you're like a NAIA wide receiver to make that jump to like a D1 than like a MAC defensive, like a person that's FCS trying to make that jump to D1 as like a linebacker. Because I just
Mhm.
feel like it's easier. I feel like the competition level, it's an easier jump in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean, starting lower anyways and going to the MAC is always going to be better unless you're just an absolute dog. But yeah, I feel like it's an easier transition.
Okay, here's the fun stat. When Jalen Buckley, who you have at number one, I have at number three, when he averaged over 5 yards per carry, Western Michigan averaged 33 points per game. When he didn't, they only averaged 20.
That, hey man, two
That
touchdown, two touchdown difference of points right there.
that's insane, and it does help that Western Michigan's returning both their guards and Gavin DeBow and Hunter Whitenack, which Whitenack's a sweet last name. You
That
can tell
is a
that
sweet
guy
last
is a
name.
redneck who's 300
Oh.
pounds.
um, who do you have at your number one, Brendan?
It's a great question. Thank you for asking. At my number one, I have Brock Lowry, who is the dual threat quarterback from Western Michigan. Um, he was ranked. He's ranked as a first team quarterback preseason for the MAC, and his stats. I mean, they're nothing to write home about. He had 1,800 passing yards, 9 touchdowns. His rating was 130. His completion percentage was 63. He was a. I would say he was a guy where they relied heavy on the run game, but when you wanted him to make those explosive plays, he did. I mean, his longest pass was 71 yards. But what does help is Western Michigan's very strong on their run game. They had two very good running backs behind Jalen Buckley that we talked about, and another one. But Mr. Brock Lowry here, guess how many rushing yards he had?
600 something.
963.
Golly.
So what he lacks in the passing game, he makes up for his run game. And guess how many touchdowns? Give me a number.
12.
14 rushing
Yeah,
touchdowns.
that's
He
close.
had more he had more rushing touchdowns than passing touchdowns.
That's what you call running back playing QB right there.
Dude, he had almost as much rushing yards as Jalen Buckley, and he had more rushing touchdowns.
That's insane, bro.
So, just in my opinion, I feel like he's probably the best guy within the MAC, and especially what Western Michigan likes to do with that run scheme and then passing off of it. I mean, we kind of talked about it when we talked about Big Ten, but when you get late into the season in the Midwest and in the Mid Atlantic Conference, you got to run the ball and you got to make sure the defense can stop it. And I think that's why he's probably the best player in my opinion in the MAC.
And those are all solid points. Those are all solid points. Can't disagree.
What you what you got your number two, Joey?
Um, shout out shout out hometown Akron Zips. Dynasty legend right here. Jordan Gantz, running back for Akron.
I have him at my number five, so we're kind of on the same wavelength right now.
Bro,
Go ahead, go ahead.
he carried my Akron dynasty on College Football 26. He was a dog, but I did watch some highlights, and he is actually a pretty decent running back. I mean, decent to Akron standards, yes. Decent to like any other team standards, per chance. But I do think he's like one of the better backs in the MAC, so I feel like he's top five.
Yeah, I mean Jordan Gant, he's coming off a season where he had over 1,000 rushing yards, and 6 touchdowns. I mean his average yards per carry was 5, and when you have that with an Akron team who they're celebrating a season when they go 6-6,
Yeah,
I think I think it goes honestly back to when we talked about those two Rutger guys. I
yeah,
forget their names, but like you had a wide receiver who was top 10 within the Big Ten, and a running back who was in the top 10 for their collective stats with like a Rutgers team who no one knows about, and they suck, and they didn't have a good quarterback. I think it's the same thing with Akron. When you literally had to put Jordan Gant Jordan Gay had to put the team on his back and just carry. I mean, I think that makes sense why we both have him in our top 5.
Yeah. Who's your number 2?
My number 2 was Rodney Nelson.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Where he played?
Rodney Nelson's a transfer. Sorry, I had to think about this. I
Okay.
did kind of cheat a little bit, but I thought this was fair. He's a running back from Miami of Ohio. He rushed. You want to hear his stats? I mean, I guess this is lower competition, but
Where
he's
did he
dominant.
transfer from?
Uh,
Do you-
Monmouth.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. I had no clue that school existed until I looked this up. But he rushed for over 1,800 yards with 18 touchdowns. He had 3 200-yard games, including back-to-backs at Hampton and Bryant. And he's like getting more help. He'll obviously have to go against better competition. But I mean, there's probably a lot better players at Miami of Ohio than Monmouth.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not going to be surprised if he has a breakout season and he's low key up there with Jordan Gant or that Jalen Buckley within
Yeah.
like the top backs of the MAC.
Those stats sound crazy, so
Hey, I'm a guy that loves stats on paper, so you got me intrigued.
dude, that would get me intrigued too. If I was a GM, I'd be fired. But,
Right, that's like, oh my god, that's like do you ever see like those NBA stats where like they drop the stats of like the college player and like his
Yeah.
frame, and then it turns out to be like some random.
yeah.
Like I was like, I would fall for it.
I would have felt for the Anthony Bennett thing with the Cavs. I would have felt for that, bro.
Dude, Greg Oden or Cam Reddish,
I would have felt for Cam Reddish, bro.
hook, line, and sinker. Jareel Okafor, dude, his
Oh.
stats were insane.
They were.
I would have trusted the process with him.
Hey. But now they got injury prone Embiid. Okay,
Now
sorry.
we got LeBron though. LeBron.
LeBron. All right, hold on.
You want to hear my brother's theory real quick?
Yeah.
He thinks LeBron's going to opt out of his contract after this year, and Bryce is going to declare for the draft, and the Cavs are going to sign all 3. And that's going to be LeBron's last season.
That's not a ridiculous take, but there's no way that's gonna happen, bro. Like, there's no possible way that's gonna happen.
He's like, just
Bryce-
give it one more year.
Bryce is not gonna declare next year. He's barely gonna play, and LeBron's done after this year. If he wins a ring, he's done.
If he makes it far into the playoffs, I wouldn't be surprised if he hangs it up. Dude, he's old.
Yeah.
You saw those 2016 reunion golf clips, bro. He's happy out there in the links.
Almost a fully gray beard over there golfing,
Dude.
bro.
Dude, it's so sad. Or like, did you see the clip where like everyone's just having dinner and they pan to LeBron? He goes, ah!
Yeah. Where he takes a sip of the wine. He's like, ooh.
Ugg needs to hang it up, bro.
Come on, bro.
Okay, I gave my third. It was Jalen Buckley, who you had at your number 1. Who's your number 3?
I was looking at some stats from last year and EA Sports College Football 27 ratings. And I have this dude named Charlie Christopher. He's a linebacker for OU.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I was looking at the stats from college football. Seems like a dog. So, hey, I can't complain. And he's the second highest rated player in the MAC. So, hopefully, I mean, he has to be good.
What overall is he? I was about to ask you, who's the highest rate overall in college football?
Jalen Buckley is. He's like an 86.
That's pretty good for the MAC.
I think Charlie Christopher's like an 84 or something like that.
I've never heard of this guy. Does he have good? Did you look up his actual stats?
No, let me look it up real quick.
We're a very top tier production over here, you know. Have our notes very well prepared and laminated and everything.
Okay. See 3 tackles.
63, you said?
Yeah, a forced fumble, 2 sacks, and 5 PBUs.
What year is he gonna be a junior? Or will he be a senior?
Sophomore.
Damn. So he did that as a freshman?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he has high upside. Definitely. I wouldn't be surprised if he pulls a transfer out of OU after the season.
I wouldn't either, but those stats don't sound that bad. So I was like,
Not as a true
he's
freshman.
he's rated high, so
EA might know what they're doing.
they might.
Okay, we gave
Okay.
yeah. Go ahead, cutie.
No, I just realized you already gave your number three.
Yes, Jalen Buckley. We
Well,
glazed him 86 overall. He's pretty good at the football thing. Number
yeah.
4. Who do you have?
Shout out another Akron Dynasty legend. I have Marcel Williams. He's a receiver for Akron. He's a little short guy, but he's like 5'9".
Okay.
But I was watching his highlights. He's actually very shifty. He gets open, and so I feel like, I mean, Akron doesn't have very many weapons. It's him and Jordan Gant, really. So
It's like the Rutgers situation.
yeah, pretty
Is
much.
he like a Tyreek Hill guy where he'll bring you on a deep ball, or is he more like a T.Y. Hilton where he's just really shifty and get open over in the middle of the field?
I mean, it depends on who they're playing. I mean, if we're playing Ohio State, then he's more like a T.Y. Hilton. But if he's a Mac, he can do both.
Right. Yeah, and that's kind of what you want from your number one wide receiver, especially in the MAC. You want a guy who can beat you both ways, and obviously it's a little different playing against Sacramento State than you're gonna play against Ohio State, which was
Yeah.
why when I texted you thoughts about the upset, I literally just put no.
I have
I know we're
I
jumping around, but we can
have,
talk
I
about
have,
it.
I have three upset things.
Okay, let me hear it.
Uh, the one that I think will most likely happen is Miami, Ohio, and Cincinnati because
Oh,
it happened last year or 2 years
yeah.
ago.
Where are they at? Are they in Oxford or are they in Cincy?
I think they're in Cincy.
I don't know if Bag will be able to travel.
I don't know. Um, and then I have OU and Nebraska, just because I have no idea how Nebraska's quarterback is. So
I think he's supposed to be good. I mean, Matt Rule's a good recruiter.
yeah, and then the last one is Toledo and Michigan State. Those are my
Okay,
three.
I could see that.
Yeah, those are my three.
I mean, I really haven't heard a lot about Michigan State. I know their coach left after doing some naughty things, but that's literally the only time
And
last time
then
I paid attention to Michigan
their
State.
their starting QB transferred to Northwestern, so I don't know who their starting QB is.
Some random 3-star. What a loser he is.
Probably.
I don't know. When I was just thinking about it, like maybe upset opportunity, I was literally just thinking about just how the fact that they have to play like OSU and like when I thought of upset, my immediate mind went to like the bigger teams and the big, more powerful like Power Four teams. So I'm
That's
kind of
what I
happy
was
that you
looking
thought a
at
little bit
too.
lower.
That's what I was looking at too, and then I realized that there's like no shot at that happening. And then I just looked at the teams. I was like, oh well, okay, that could or could not. We'll see.
Right. And it also makes me realize how mad these Power Four Division One schools, they want all this money, they want to branch out from the NCAA, but literally Ohio State is playing Kent State and Ball State.
Yeah,
Why are you playing two MAC schools this year?
because they have Texas at Texas week 2, and they don't want to lose 2 games before the season really gets to start.
You're complaining about all this money, you want all this ad revenue, but playing two MAC schools, throw in a Midwest school, throw in an ex Pac-12 school in there somewhere.
Yeah, go play Oregon State or something.
Yeah, seriously, like play some other school with some relevancy. Granted, I know these schools rely on that paycheck, and it helps them a lot financially if that's facilities or recruiting other players. But
I wonder
come
what
on,
those
man.
coaches like tell their team like throughout the week, like knowing that they're gonna lose, but then they have to like psych their team into thinking that they're gonna win, but they really just want the money.
You know,
It's-
the only thing I'd be showing throughout the whole week is the Appalachian State Michigan game.
oh my, don't remind me, bro.
I'll just show that on repeat. Like someone asks a question, like we go into film room because like film room is different where like they break it up by positions. You have position
Yeah.
coach breaking everything down. I would literally like if I was the head coach in the coaches meeting like on Monday, I'd be like, guys, if they ask any questions, we're not doing anything different. Just show them the Appalachian State Michigan game. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. What
Hey,
you lose? What are you gonna
that's,
do? Get fired?
oh. I mean, that's a good tape to show. Not for me, but like
No. Or show them
low
that
key,
1 year when Cincinnati was really good.
low key, show them the Penn State Bowling Green game from like 2 years ago.
Yeah,
I mean, Bowling Green lost, but they were in
Harold
there.
Fanning, man, he's him.
Yeah,
Yeah, but it's like okay, so Central Michigan is playing Miami of Ohio and Florida. Western Michigan is playing Michigan. Buffalo played Penn State. It's just rough for the MAC schools out here. I think that's honestly why they're one of my favorite conferences because they're just like they're the middle child. Doesn't get a lot of attention, doesn't get a lot of love, but they're just grinders.
hey man, nothing would warm my heart more and seeing a MAC school in the playoffs.
Never happening. It's never
No,
happening.
no,
But
never.
I would love to see a MAC school ranked within the top 20.
Hey, I'd be happy with that.
If they reach top 15, I don't care if they're like 8-0 and then lose the rest of their games. It'll bring a tear to a grown man's eye.
Like imagine like some team this year goes undefeated, and then they're ranked like number 12 or something, but then they lose the conference chip and they're out. I'd just be so devastated, bro.
That would be really depressing. Like, honestly, it says Western Michigan's probably the best team to repeat. They make it to the chip, and then they lose to Toledo, and then Western Michigan ends up final ranking like at 23, playing in the Alamo Bowl.
Man, like
what could have been?
What could have been?
Losing to Oregon or losing to what would be like a mid-top, losing to Texas at Texas by 40. What could have been, man?
Man, losing to Bama at Bama. Like,
oh, you think Bama's gonna be ranked that high this year?
I was just spitballing.
Just spitballing off the dome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Miss Terry's gonna come out of retirement. Miss Terry Saban's gonna coach him to the ship.
She's gonna tell DeBoer all the play calls to use.
Dude, I honestly think that's what she was doing with Nick, especially towards the end there.
Dude, did you see the video of him like on his birthday when he was just chilling in the chair watching NFL and she's like, sit up. And nigga sat right up, bro.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you could tell who wears the pants in that relationship. Why do you think I always came to practice so angry?
Terrell! Run again!
Dude, I would love to have been like a fly on the wall during those prime Nick Saban years at Alabama. Not playing. God, those workouts must have been terrible. Everything must have sucked. But just to be a fly on the wall.
I mean, I saw this interview with Derrick Henry and Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons said he wouldn't have made it at Bama, bro.
No. He said it was too hot.
No.
Oh, I saw another clip where this was just recently. It was LSU, and the linebackers doing a linebacker drill, and it's a beat reporter from LSU saying how blah 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 linebacker is mad at his coach after getting called out in film, and in the team meeting, and there's just a simple linebacker drill, like they're slapping the pads and they're coming up to do like the form tackle, and he lays out his coach, like lays him out. It was so funny.
I mean, if your coach is the one doing the drill and you're mad at him, I mean, go ahead.
Hey, yeah, exactly, dude. If I was 6'4", 250, 2% body fat, I'd be doing stupid stuff too.
Man, but I'm not.
But I'm not. Just a pasty white boy.
I'm just a big kid, bro.
Okay, number 4. You gave your number 4, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, CT is wearing on me. At my number 4, I have Andrew Zock. Whatever. I cheated again. He's a transfer. So what? Sue me. But he's a transfer that's going to Toledo. And Toledo's going to be, before we talk about the Zock doc, Toledo's going to be a very interesting team. They have a first-year coach in Mike Jacobs. He is coming from the FCS ranks, where he was a coach at Mercer. And all he does is win. I mean, you don't have to Google the guy. He's not Kirk Netty good.
Theron's younger brother played at Mercer, and he said that he was a great coach. So we'll have to see.
Maybe we'll have to see. But he's a good coach. And I'm excited to see because they really transformed their roster. They have 21 new starters. They're going to have 21 new starters this year.
That's damn near the whole team, bro.
It's either going to be a Curt Cignetti situation where they finish 8-5, or you're going to have a Bill Belichick situation where they kick rocks and suck.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see. But anyway, Andrew Zock, I got sidetracked. He is a transfer who is going to be playing at Toledo. He's a D-end. He's the Southern Conference's Defensive Player of the Year. So smaller conference, smaller Division I program as a sophomore. So he was the Player of the Year for his conference for defense as a sophomore. He's coming from Mercer. He's following his coach, Mike Jacobs. He had 11.5 sacks and 20 tackles for loss.
That's impressive.
As a sophomore from Mercer. So I kind of like that the head coach, Mike Jacobs, is doing the Cignetti, where he's bringing some guys from his previous school. You see it a lot more in basketball when you have smaller Division I coaches go to the bigger D1 schools, because I feel like it's easier. The skill gap isn't as large. And our college for different divisions is a little bit more difficult. But I'm excited to see what the Zock doc has for Toledo and see if potentially can be a cornerstone player for this upcoming season for them.
Hey man, I hope they ball out. I honestly I don't have a dog in the race for any of these
No,
teams,
I
so I
just
just
love to
hope they
see it.
all ball out.
I just love to watch Mac football, dude. This is a crazy
Dude,
statement.
have you been to a Maction game like
No,
Tuesday night? Bro, they're so fire.
we have to once we have real life jobs and we have to take off um, a work day, and go see an Akron game when there's 3 people in the stands. But
Bro,
yes,
especially when the rivalry games are in action. Like
yes,
I went
yes.
to a couple OU Miami games on a Tuesday night, and I had to come and go to school the next day at 8 in the morning. It was terrible, but it was a great time, bro.
Yeah, crowds rocking. OU and Miami people, they like to drink whenever. So, crowd's always going to be there, always going to be lit. So, that's always a
Hey,
fun environment. But, okay. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I remembered now. Toledo, I feel like these past couple years have been a team that's been looking like out of the picture, looking in, especially with the MAC conference title, because I feel like it's always been between Western Michigan and Miami of Ohio. So I'm kind of excited to see if this Mike Jacobs guy can like push him into the conversation, so it can
yeah,
become a 3-headed monster instead of a two.
I mean, OU's a little bit in there now, but hopefully it can be like a OU Toledo back and forth, and then
Yeah,
those other two teams. But we'll
yeah.
see.
I mean, it's always better, especially for a conference, if you have a new conference winner every year, and there's always different people in the mix. I mean, you kind of don't want an SEC situation or a Big Ten situation where you have like 4 good teams and then everyone else sucks.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's gonna happen in the MAC anyway, because they're all pretty much like this.
Equivalent.
Yeah, the same talent.
Equivalently ass.
Yeah,
Which makes it fun to watch. Which makes it fun to watch.
yeah. So I mean, they're all equivalently ass except for UMass because they're just ass of ass.
That's gonna be. We're gonna talk about that as well. Or we can talk about it right now. Before let me hear your number 5 player. My number 5 player was Jordan Gant, which we already
um,
talked about. Who is your number 5 before we
my
talk
number
about
one
another
player
topic?
is DJ Walker. He's a junior safety from OU. He had 61 tackles, 37 solos, 2 picks, and a PBU. I feel like that those are good numbers for a safety.
What year is he?
He's a junior.
Damn. So he'll be going into his junior year.
Yeah, he'll be going into his junior year.
A lot of young talent on the OU defense there.
Yeah. Speaking of OU, I'm excited to see how Coach Hauser does first year as head coach. So
I know. I was just about to say Coach Hauser's been a defensive-minded coach too, especially with being a defensive coordinator for Miami of Ohio and then going to
Mhm.
OU. So I'm very excited to see what he does with this young defense.
I am too. But I hopefully they'll be all right. I mean, he's my guy. I'll always like to see him succeed, but we'll see how the year one goes.
I think he's going to have a good OU standard season.
Like a 7-5 season.
Nothing crazy, but they're definitely going to have a or they're definitely going to have a winning season.
Yeah.
Excuse me. There was OU has the last time OU had a losing season. Guess what year it was?
Like 1970.
2009. Yeah,
Really?
I cut you off. It was really you're really off. They're going to say something like close to the number, but no, 2009. So I'm very
Okay.
excited to see if he can continue that trajectory, which I think he will.
Yeah, I do too.
Okay. Speaking of UMass being the ass of the ass, who are your teams or team that you think will have another winless season? UMass did it
UMass,
last year.
UMass. I don't think Kent State. I don't think Kent State will be in there. It's between UMass and Sac State because I just don't know how Sac State is.
Sacramento State. Okay, they are favored in 3 games, and one of those games is against UMass.
Yeah, I mean,
Here you go. They are projected favorites against Mississippi Valley and UMass.
yeah. So whoever, honestly, it's between UMass and Sac State, and whoever wins that game, I mean, the loser of that game is not going to win any games. So
UMass, they are coming off 0-12 season, which you just talked about. Joe Harsey Mayak. I don't have to care to say his last name. I mean, you're winless, whatever. He's going in their second year. So his first year, he pulled a Hugh Jackson where they lose every game.
yeah, but also speaking, I mean, we'll get to the players that need to play good later,
Yeah.
but they have their QB just transferred him from Virginia Tech. So I mean that's a good school to transfer from to go to UMass. So hopefully you can do something over there. But
Yeah, he brought in William Watson, and then I see right here he also brought in R.J. Johnson, who threw for 2,500 yards at Florida A&M. So he's trying. He's recruiting. He's putting effort in.
yeah,
But I think it's also a Toledo situation where this roster is going to look completely different than last year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they get 2 wins, maybe 3 if you're pushing it. Maybe,
maybe.
but
I think 3 is pushing it a little bit. I
here's
think
yeah,
I
go
think
ahead.
we're all expecting 0. 1 wouldn't be a shocker. Anything above 2 would be crazy.
Here's what ESPN article says. UMass will look far more like an FBS team this season and with an identity, a potentially solid offensive line and the easiest schedule in FBS, 2
Oh,
FCS opponents. So
okay.
you would think.
You
You
would
would
think,
think.
but
You would think.
hey,
It was funny because during school, some of the classes I just get bored or I multitask where I'm watching highlights while
yeah,
taking notes,
of course.
and it would just be college football would release like plays of the week every week, and it was just so funny. It would be like a team against UMass would make a highlight, and you just see their record just slowly grow in the opposite direction. It was so funny to watch. But I wouldn't be surprised if UMass gets a couple wins. My other pick was Ball State.
Really?
Yeah, I mean they're coming off a 4-8 season, but they got their offensive line will be an issue, especially both offensive and defensively. They have 8 incoming transfers for both lines.
Yikes.
So
I mean,
especially with Mac,
unless they gel, but
especially with the Mac, where I feel like it's a lot of front seven and offensive line, big boys running at each other on a Wednesday night, while the Billy Bob, the local construction manager, is pounding brewskis in his overalls. Like that's what I think about when I think about Mac. And if Ball State can live up to it, I think they might have an okay season. But if not,
yikes.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if it's Sacramento State fighting against Ball State to become the second last team. Who will be UMass is gonna be last, but
Yeah.
second to last.
That's not a crazy shout, but Jeremiah Smith week 1, bro. We'll see.
Tipo. Bro, did you see how tough he was walking in for training camp, bro? He's so him.
I don't care. I don't.
He's so cool. I wish that was Jeremiah Smith and Charlie McCall at the same
I
time.
did watch Michigan's uh, description of their new offense and their coaches and the like scheme they have from the players. They said they liked it and it was explosive. And I have been watching clips of Bryce Underwood and his footwork seems a lot better. So
Good.
hopefully the training with Joe Burrow will pay off. But
You see, they asked a question about
yeah, it's
Ohio
just
State.
another game.
It's just another game. Good.
Yeah,
He's
who
learning.
else? Who else said that? Kyle McCord. And what happened to them? They lost the game. So
Kyle. Hey, Syracuse legend. Don't disrespect Kyle McCord. Philadelphia Eagles legend.
man, but it's not another game. You guys hate each other. Like,
Right. Right.
don't just try and play it off like it's another game. Like you don't care. You care. That's.
Right.
I think Bryce needs to be PR trained just a tad.
Oh, just a tattoo. When you're making all that money, you should be PR trained coming into freshman year.
I mean, you're
Pay
making
$5,000 for a
you're
for a
making
person.
making 3 mil in 4 every year for 4 years. I mean, be PR trained, bro.
Maybe
Stop
Bright.
taking shit.
Maybe he's like, oh, I have 4 years on my contract. I can suck the first 2.
I hope that's not what it is.
I'm guaranteed, bro. It's all right. I'm guaranteed the 3 mil.
I mean, like, man, like he really needs to be PR trained. He just needs to stop saying like crazy outlandish stuff and just play football. Just give
It's hard to
short,
do.
just get short one word answers or just short blunt answers. You don't need to be saying all this extra stuff.
He needs to transfer to North Carolina and hang out with Bill Belichick. He'll become good PR trained then.
He'll try and get his hot 26-year-old girlfriend. So
Well, if you put it in, I guess he'd be Bryce Underwood would be going after a 6-year-old. If you want to put it in that kind of standards, which is really weird to think about, but
yeah,
Bill Belichick has to get it where he can get it, I guess.
I
But
guess.
I was watching today. I got really bored. I watched 2019 LSU highlights.
Dude, that's crazy because I was watching the 2019 LSU versus Bama game earlier.
Yes, dude. LSU was
Dude,
tough, bro.
the amount of NFL players on that field alone was so crazy. There was like 20 something NFL players on that field at one time.
It's insane to me how good Joe Burrow was that year. I mean, it does help when you're throwing to arguably the top two wide receivers in the NFL today, and Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase. But
Yeah,
insane.
why couldn't OSU develop them like and just let them play? I mean,
Because
JT Barrett.
JT Barrett, bro, the best player of all time, JT Barrett. He got inducted. He's getting inducted into the OSU football or athlete Hall of Fame or whatever it's
He
called.
did really good at OSU. I mean, he deserves it.
He's like he's the guy where it's like his 6th year and he can become a sales agent, but he wants to go back to that college life. That was JT Barrett. Like we need to get rid of him, but he kept coming back and he was good enough where we didn't want to say no.
I saw something where it's like the guys that are on the verge of going to the league and going into sales, and they just play their heart out. That's JT Barrett,
Immediately comes to my mind is that Penn State game where we wore like those camo style uniforms.
I mean, those were fire though. I do like those uniforms.
Speaking of that game, Trace McSorley Trace McSorley has been the best quarterback for James Franklin.
Yeah,
I don't think that's a crazy take either.
that is not. I mean, who else does he have? Sean Clifford.
Well, he also has 5th round pick Drew Aller.
But I mean, Drew Aller was supposed to be the best one, but that didn't pan out, did it?
Dude, have you seen some of the stuff coming out of Steelers camp? His footwork looks terrible, and they were doing like a simple drill where it's like a 3-step drop back, and then you throw it into like the 3 targets.
Mm-hmm.
Aller missed the whole thing. He missed the whole thing.
Oh God.
Oh my gosh! And then did you see? I know we're jumping back and forth, and we're supposed to be talking about the Mac, but
it's our podcast. We do what we want.
Yes, yeah, we can do whatever we want. Some beat reporter asked JJ McCarthy about his decision, like on how they went Kyler Murray's direction. He's like, "I love this city. I love the team. I'm gonna stay here and do whatever they want." And like the top comment was, "He's gone in a trade, bro. He's gone. He's gone."
And I mean, I saw something earlier. It was like the NFL doesn't develop quarterbacks because then you have Justin Fields. Let me see if I can find it actually. Pause, doom scroll for a second. Need to find it.
Honestly, I just think it depends on how the front office is set up and the job security of those people. When you draft like a project QB and you're a GM and you're a coach where the owner gives you time and everything, it's easier to develop that quarterback like a Patrick Mahomes where he gets to sit behind you, you're behind Alex Smith. But when you're in a situation where you're like Chicago and they think he's the answer and he's not going to sit behind a veteran quarterback and the GM and the coach's jobs are on the line, like you're going to throw him out there. And that's when it's a sink or swim, and usually 90% of the guys sink.
Yeah. Okay, so I found the thing. It said J.J. McCarthy's bench, Justin Fields' bench, Zach Wilson's bench, Dylan Gabriel's bench, Anthony Richardson, Kenny Pickett, Trey Lance, Mac Jones, and Will Levis. And then they said the NFL has a development problem. Okay, Will Levis, we can throw that out of there. Will Levis is trash.
He eats mayo.
Yeah. But like the other ones, I mean, if you have those guys with their potential that they had coming into the league, and you're just not developing them, I feel like that is an issue.
I feel like when you step into the NFL as a quarterback, they're already kind of expecting you to know some stuff and be like if you look at Anthony Richardson, he just had some he had some bad like off the field stuff.
He was just a freak athlete.
Right. He had the mental side was not there at all.
No, he was a combine warrior. That's why he got up there. But
Zach Wilson too.
Yeah, but
that cross body throw.
Yeah,
I would have drafted him number 5.
But like, who else? Justin Fields. You can't tell me that Justin Fields wasn't supposed to be a top 10 QB in NFL out of Boston.
I mean,
Like,
there was some complaints about his throwing, but it wasn't supposed to be as bad as how we saw it. He just held
no,
on to the ball for so long, and then that's
mm,
ultimately what derailed him. He was just not decisive enough.
no. But I do think it like if teams draft a rookie QB and they have a veteran established, like I think Fernando will learn from Kirk Chains, like Jordan Love learned from A Rod,
Right.
and Mahomes learned from Alex Smith. Who
Right.
else is another one? Um,
Um,
how A Rod learned from Brett Favre and Tom Brady from Drew Bledsoe and all them.
it's you, and then you ask Mahomes, and you ask these guys, and they say how important and crucial it was to learn under these veteran quarterbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I, it just goes back to the owner wants to make money and win now. You need to put butts in seats as a GM, and you need to show that you're interested in the team. And if your job's on the line, and the owner's um, pushing you to start this brand new rookie quarterback you drafted in the top 15, I mean, like, it's very hard to say no if you want to save your ass in your job.
Yeah, I mean that is true, but also if you want the team to have success in the future, with or without you, like you would probably start the veteran first, let the rookie learn, and then
Right.
start the rookie later.
I would do that personally. I would,
Mhm.
if I was a GM, which will happen one day. I just know it. But if I would do that, and I say I'm taking over a crappy team, like if I'm taking over the Browns, right?
Mhm.
Um, I would start Deshaun Watson. I know that sounds bad to say, but start Deshaun Watson. I mean they're fucked anyway in their situation, but you would start like a Deshaun. You would have that rookie like Shadur learn from him and then develop. But like a Raiders would be a better example. Raiders. You said it. You have Kirk Chains, Fernando Mendoza, where he was in an interview and he just said that the strip is hell and he doesn't want to go there and he's not allowed to go there, which I thought was really funny.
Yeah, that's funny.
But anyway, you have the situation where you have Brock Bowers, you have Ashton Genty, you have a team built around him. Have him learn behind Kirk Chains. This year you might suck, but that next year you'll have a top 5 pick with this upcoming draft who's supposed to be stacked. And
Yeah,
these QB hungry teams, maybe you trade out of that top 5 overall pick, and you get 2 first round picks. Okay, that's not bad.
no.
And then you have Fernando next year coming and ready to go. It's just very rare that you see that.
Fernando, Brock Bowers, Aston Genty, and whatever top pick they have. Like
Right. But it's a situation where you see when you get a Jerry Jones and he's like, I want to win now. And that's usually what happens.
this is our year.
Okay. We went on a rant. Kind of a rant, just a side convo. It's okay. It happens. 5 players who need to play well. Who's your number one?
Brock Lowry.
Wow. Okay. Okay.
Uh, I mean, like the rushing stats are insane, but that's not. They can't just only run the ball. I mean, he's gonna have to make more plays through the air
Navy
for
does it.
them to. Huh?
Navy does it. They
Yeah.
throw pretty well.
I mean, but that's Navy though. That's
Besides Navy.
but I feel like they're gonna need to make more plays through the air just to be more consistent in both in the air and on the ground, both facets of the game. And I feel like if they do that, then they're gonna repeat. But if they don't, then it'll be a battle.
My number one's Jalen Buckley. And I think it's honestly just because of the stats I said earlier, where how they were getting around 30 points a game when he had over 5 yards per carry, and then 20 points when they were below 5 yards per carry. So I think it's a ham and egg situation where it's Jalen Buckley and the Western Michigan offensive line kind of goes hand in hand. If the offensive line is playing well, Buckley will be able to find the gaps, and the run scheme will be easier for him. And if Buckley's going well, that encourages the offensive line, and then it makes their job easier because you're setting up the play action for Brock Lowry. But yeah, that's my number one.
Okay.
Okay,
Uh,
okay.
my number two was the Virginia Tech transfer to UMass. His name is Pop Watson the third.
You got stats about him, dude?
Um,
He didn't
not
play, I assume.
no, he didn't. So there's not really stats, but I mean, if you went to Virginia Tech in the first place, you got to be somewhat good,
Decent.
right?
Right.
Decent. So I mean, if you're going to UMass, UMass is terrible, and the MAC is the MAC, so I feel like it'll be okay. And if UMass wants to beat these FCS schools that they play, then he's gonna have to. I don't know if he's gonna start, but he's gonna have to do something.
I have at my number 2 is Miami of Ohio's quarterback, whoever that may be. They're losing their quarterback. They get a new offensive coordinator, and Gus Ragland, who with his job will have to take over from Miami's offense and their quarterback situation. It does help that again we talked about how they are kind of reliant on the Rodney Nelson, and they have another good running back that's coming. The Jashonte Jones, who was a short yard specialist for them. So they have the backfield. They have some returning wide receivers. So it's not going to be as hard. But honestly, it's down. It's a three-person battle between Thomas Gakowski, who was a redshirt freshman last year, David McComb, who was a Kansas transfer, and then Caleb Hevner, who was a Fort Hays State transfer. And it said in the article that no one was a true decisive winner from spring ball, which, if you're a Miami of Ohio fan, that does not sound good to hear. When you have a three QB competition, you kind of figure out who's your number one by the end of spring ball. But they did not, so that is not good at all. And Miami of Ohio consistently is within the top 2 of the MAC, so they kind of need to have a good quarterback to be able to perform well. I'm a firm old believer, and if you are a good team, you have a really good quarterback.
Yeah. Well, that was your number 2?
Yeah, that was my number 2.
Okay. My number 3 is the Kent State quarterback, Drew DeShields. 2,030 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, only 3 interceptions. Terrible
that's
QBR.
pretty...
But we're going to look past that. But he also had 3 rushing touchdowns. I mean, he did pretty good for Kent State not to go winless. And
that's true.
I mean, 2,000 passing yards. I mean, I'm still looking at the touchdown to interception ratio. He doesn't turn the ball over, and that's something you
That's
need.
some Julian Sayin numbers right there.
Yeah. But,
okay.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, I don't really know who's on Kent State like that. I mean, do I really know who anybody is on this team? No. But
do you care? No.
Quarterbacks are always an important position, so actually 4 out of my 5 are QBs.
What's the biggest issue? We'll figure it out. Okay. Just put a quarterback. It's always the quarterback. Quarterbacks always have to play well if your team wants to play well. I've never seen a bad quarterback. Never mind, Rich Gannon won the Super Bowl. He was not good for the Raiders, but then the whole rest of the Raiders was really good. Did he play for the Raiders, or was that?
Let me see. You said Rich Gannon?
Rich Gannon. I don't know if Rich Gannon was the quarterback for the Raiders when John Gruden.
He did play for the Raiders.
I think that was the year when John Gruden was the head coach, and then he left and got traded to Tampa Bay.
Hold on. He was drafted by the Patriots, and then he went. If this thing would load.
See if my brain's right.
Trying to verify that I'm a human.
Okay. Well, then that happens. You look that up for me if I'm trying to prove my point that I'm an old head. My number 3, I don't want to hit myself there, is John Allen Richer. He is projected to be the QB1 for Toledo. He is coming off a season.
That's my number 4.
Yeah, he's coming off a season where he didn't play a lot. He didn't play at all. He only had 25 attempts and 17 completions for 3 touchdowns. So he hasn't seen a lot of action as a freshman or sophomore, maybe just some garbage time stuff. But Toledo, again, we talked about it. Toledo has a chance of going to the MAC, especially when you have a good head coach like Mike Jacobs. So I wouldn't be surprised if you have that leadership from John Allen Richer, who has been there before Mike Jacobs, knows how the team runs, and he can be a good leader and step up, because that's kind of what you want from a quarterback, and can play well and potentially put them in the conversation of winning the MAC. Uh-oh. Well, it looks like Joey kind of left us. He's gone kind of a little frozen. You don't want to see that when someone goes frozen. That's not pretty cool. But hopefully my Rich. Oh, you're back. Hello. Hello. Joey.
Okay, the website. So he was hired by the Vikings.
Wait, Joey.
Yo, are we good?
No, you were frozen for a good minute. It was. If it's not me last week, it was you this week. Okay.
Man,
Rich Gannon. Oh no, we lost him. Oh no, it's just me. Okay, well this is something here, YouTube. We're an hour in. We're not gonna stop, so I'm just gonna be resending him the link. In the meantime, go to the bathroom. I mean, if you gotta do whatever you gotta do, go ahead. I mean, Joey had to stay at his grandparents, so he's not in his normal location, which is okay. I'm in my normal location. I'll be in a different location next week, viewers, if you are very interested. Actually, yeah, I'll be in a different location. I'll be going back to college, so that's very exciting. Maybe get some new guests rather than that, but looks like just me talking. Spend some ball knowledge on it, but I mean, my number 4 is going to be the Bowling Green transfers. You have a lot of potential when you talk about Bowling Green. They had a defense in the MAC that only allowed 23 points, which is pretty good if you talk about MAC. They're coming to Eddie George's second year. Last year he was 4-8. When Eddie George was the head coach at Tennessee State, kind of took a while for him to develop the program. Took a couple years, and they kind of made that big jump from year 1 to year 2, and then from year 2 to year 3. Yeah. So I would not be surprised. Yo, he's back. I just started rambling about my number 4.
Sorry, my grandma's Wi-Fi is trash.
That's what I said. I said you had a situation. You're a different location.
Yeah. But we were saying Rich Gannon.
Okay, back to Rich Gannon. I'll continue my number 4. Go ahead.
He was with Minnesota for 3 years, went to Washington for a year, then went to Kansas City for another 3 years, and then was with Oakland for like 6 years.
Did he go to the Super Bowl when he was with Oakland?
Let me see.
Okay, that gives more time to talk about number. Okay, I said I had Bowling Green's transfers as my number 4, and I was talking about how Eddie George, when he was at Tennessee State, it took him a while to build the culture, but they did take big jumps from year 1 to year 2, and then from year 2 to year 3. So I was gonna say that's kind of what's gonna have to happen again, and I think that will happen. They have some interesting transfers. Running back Cameron Baldwin from Charleston, Southern Isaiah Dotson from Richmond, and then Tamondre Braxton from NC Central, who I'm very excited to see, with a lot of unproven upside. So I'm excited to see he's actually tapped into himself. Is Austin Novosad? He's a transfer from Oregon. So you're getting someone from Oregon to the MAC. He doesn't have a lot of stats, but he's 6'3", 203, and he's a dual athlete. He's very elusive, athletic. So I'm very excited to see how he plays with lower competition in the MAC.
Okay. Rich Gannon, he did go to the Super Bowl. It was his second to last year. They lost
to Tampa Bay.
Yes.
To Tampa Bay. And John Gruden was the coach.
Yeah, he threw 5 picks.
Boom! Baby!
3 of the 5 picks were pick sixes.
Boom! The brain works in mysterious ways.
He won the MVP in 2002. He threw for damn near 5,000 yards and 26 touchdowns.
Back when you threw for 26 touchdowns and 5,000 yards was the MVP season. Now that's like in you maybe like what, top 5?
Not even.
Not even. But I mean, I was in the right ballpark. I had everything right. Okay, I just wanted to prove a point, but we had to prove that our information was accurate, because that's what we do here on this podcast. All our statements are truthful, and it was such hard hitting information that Joey's Wi-Fi gave out.
Dude, like it didn't understand the ball knowledge that he just pulled.
The CIA is coming after us now because they know about the insane ball knowledge we possess.
Man.
Okay, I gave my number 4. What's your number 4?
My number 4 was the quarterback from Toledo, John Allen. Whatever.
Right. Yeah. John Allen Richer.
Yeah. My number
right.
Who's your number 5?
You go first, and then I'll explain mine. I love explaining when I do the players that need to play well, and it's not a player.
Mine is Jordan Gant from Akron. I mean,
Okay.
just he's a dog. Go be a dog, bro.
You're a big dog. Go be a big dog. How much do you think? We have no clue, but how much do you think NIL money that like a Jordan Gant is getting from Akron as their best player? Like what? 80K, 100K?
150K maybe.
Like we talked to one of our buddies. He doesn't play. He's like damn near like on the practice squad, Donovan Davis, and he was like, "Yeah, there's no way I'm touching the field. Our best player makes 500K, so that's how much Miami of Ohio's getting. Their best players getting paid. I agree that's probably like 100K. There's no way that guy's breaking 150.
I mean, maybe he's getting a little extra from boosters on the side, but
Yeah.
who knows?
He's getting that 2012 Chevy Impala, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Okay, my number 5 is grit. That's all I said. All I said was grit. It's seriously going to be which team can weather the storm, which is why I'm so excited to see what Sacramento State's going to do this year, because their FCS team was jumping into the FBS, and they wanted they wanted to play you knew what you were signed up when you signed up for the Tuesday games, the Wednesday games, the Thursday games. So I feel like it's always
suck for them traveling from Cali.
Florida.
I thought you said it was from Cali.
Shoot. You might be right. It is from Cali, I believe.
Yeah. But like traveling from Cali to come play Bowling Green on a Tuesday.
Or how about Bowling Green traveling to Cali?
Yeah,
on a
Tuesday.
On like a Wednesday.
That
kind of sounds nice, actually.
I mean, I'd take a random trip to Cali on a Tuesday.
In October. Yeah.
But come on, that's gonna be the travel for that team or teams that have to go there and come back. It's gonna be insane.
It's like the Big Ten situation.
Yeah.
You absorb. You're gonna see it more and more when these conferences start to absorb these unique teams. Excuse me. You're gonna get some really weird travel times. It's really hard when they're student athletes. We have to remember they're student first.
Yeah.
They're definitely taking those hard classes. Just like when Zion had to take intro to dancing. Hard classes.
Dude, that's probably the hardest class he took at Duke, bro.
Quentin today was like, "Oh yeah, my friend's going to Duke," and then he goes, "Wait, yeah, Duke University." I just thought that was so funny.
What other Duke is he talking about, bro?
I know.
And which one of Q's friends is smart enough to get into Duke?
This is random girl he's friends with. That she now lives in Colorado area. But I just thought it was so funny when he was like, "Yeah, the university."
Now she's gonna go be a Duke for some random kingdom back in the medieval times.
Right. Exactly, dude. But yeah, I have grit at my number 5. I think that's a pretty fair shout. Again, I'm the one that kind of created this, and I'm kind of just going off the wall. Which whatever, who cares? No one's watching. Whatever YouTube. But
if you do watch this is our podcast. You can't tell us what to do.
Unless if you're Vibe Energy. If you're Vibe Energy, I'll do anything.
Hey,
and I mean it.
Hey, I'll do a backflip. I might break my neck, but I'll try.
I'll do anything, Vibe Energy. If you're seeing this, this is the camera, right?
Yeah.
Vibe Energy. I will do anything to get the sponsorship. Please give us a sponsorship.
You're hearing them. Hey, Vibe, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. You just heard the plea deal I gave. But anyway, okay. This was a fun little segment. I don't feel like a lot of casuals. I think we're above a casual. I think not a lot of casuals realize how many good players that went on to play in the NFL came from a MAC school.
Yeah.
So I have a top 10 list that the NFL created. I'm gonna reveal the top 10 list. I think it'll be fun if we talk about it player by player. Some of these players are random. Go ahead.
I have just the best players in my opinion that came out. Is
yes.
That fun? Okay.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go through the NFL, and then I think, or do you want to go through our best players then the NFL and see how that compares?
We can do our best players in the NFL. I only have 4. But
I gave a top 3.
Okay.
You want to let me hear your 4th, and then we can go to our top 3s.
Okay, my fourth is Khalil Mack.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, bro, when they played OSU, he single-handedly kept
Yeah.
Buffalo in that game, bro.
I mean, you see the highlights on Instagram every once in a while, and if you're a GM watching that, how do you not realize like, hey, this guy might be pretty good at this football thing?
Man, and he's doing this at Buffalo. Like,
Wait, oh, hold on. Come in here, Q. Okay, we gotta come into the podcast. It's okay. We have a little guest
hello,
appearance.
Bert, what up?
How y'all
What?
doing?
What's
What's in the red? Coach Allegos, advocate right here.
Okay, so you can't hear Joey. You want to put the? You don't need the headphones.
Nah.
We were talking about best players ever to come out of the MAC. Can you give us your top three?
Jake Skelly, number 1.
Okay,
Jake
okay.
Skelly, number 2. Jake Skelly, number 3.
What about Jake Graham? Where are you putting him?
He wants to be black, so like 2.
Okay.
All heart, no. All heart.
All heart. Yeah, all heart. Fog it up. Follow for more. Thanks for joining the pod. A real ball knower right here. Real ball knower.
Shining Star Award winner right here.
Ladies, my Instagram is Quentin the Ret, QUENTIN
All right. Yeah, real Shining Star Award winner. He is the type of guy who would walk like he is breeded for MAC football.
Yeah. I mean, just
Yeah.
look at him.
Tuesday night.
He loves Tuesday nights. He said drinking a 30 rack.
Tuesday night in some fuck ass college town.
He said Tuesday night in some random town, college town, with no viewers. Okay. Number 4, you said Khalil Mack. We were talking about how if you're a GM at the time, how you have not put him on your Mel big board.
He would actually be on my mail big board, bro. Like, dude, he was insane at Buffalo. I mean, I would have taken him top 5 just based off the OSU game alone, bro.
It just reminds me of Draft Day, the movie. I literally think they based that one scene, that one guy off of Khalil Mack.
I think it is, bro.
Okay, number 3. Who do you have?
Antonio Brown.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, he went to Central Michigan, so. But Antonio Brown, pre-CTE. He was a dog.
Pre-CT, he was a dog.
Pre-CTE.
It's true.
I mean, he was on a Madden cover, and the Madden curse got to him with the CTE.
That's all you have to know. If you're on a Madden cover, you're him.
Man.
Patrick Hillis? My number 3 is Big Ben.
Big Ben's my number 1. I feel like I was debating putting him at 2, but I put him at 1.
I had my number 1 might be a little bit of a cheat, but it's okay. I don't care. My number 3 is Big Ben. He's a 2-time Super Bowl champ. In my opinion, future Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally carried the Pittsburgh Steelers for basically the whole time we were kids. I mean, I don't remember a highlight specifically from Big Ben, but I just remember like the Sunday Night Footballs, and they'd make the graphics for a couple of years where it was like the Killer Bees, Le'Veon Bell, Antonio Brown,
And
Ben Roethlisberger. It was so cool.
That was fire.
But yeah, if you don't know, QB at Miami of Ohio.
Let's disregard the off the field stuff. But
Hey, sometimes you gotta choke the chicken, and he did a little too much. Got caught, had to go through some troubles. Anyway, back to the field. He played 9 seasons for the Steelers, helped lead the Steelers to 3 Super Bowl appearances, winning 2 of them, and he's also a 2-time Pro Bowl selection.
I mean,
That's some pretty good odds. Some pretty good stats right there.
that is pretty good. Do I like Big Ben? No, I don't like Steelers players. But.
You gotta tip your cap when you think about.
Yeah.
I mean, just when I think of Mac, originally my mind went to Julian Edelman for some reason. But
Penn State QB legend. Bro.
Penn State QB legend. If you're talking about a quarterback playing who is a running back, you're literally talking about him. But
Yeah.
I went from that, but then went to Big Ben because like there hasn't been a person in my lifetime where like he was getting so much hype and like a top 15 pick from the MAC. Like it's
Yeah.
insane. It's insane.
My number 2 was Antonio Gates.
That's my number 2.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably one of the best tight ends of all time.
Ever.
Yeah. So, is he in the Hall of Fame yet? I'm pretty sure he is.
Yes, he's in the Hall of Fame.
Just an absolute dog. So, I mean,
He was undrafted too, which is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you got to put him up there.
I mean, he was an insane athlete. If we go back to college, he was playing basketball.
Basketball.
He
Yeah.
focused on basketball and just played football. You know, it's a side thing, as a side gig. And then he went undrafted, played 10 seasons for the San Diego Chargers, and he was an 8-time Pro Bowl. I mean, what immediately comes to my mind is the Phillip Rivers, Antonio Gates just connection. It's kind of like a Travis Kelce, Patrick Mahomes connection. It's just beautiful to watch.
Right. I'm interested to see who your number one is. Who's your number one?
Randy Moss.
Does that count?
He played at Marshall, and they were in the MAC at the time.
They were.
They were.
Does
Don't shoot the messenger.
hey?
Hey.
I'm not
Hey.
mad at it.
That's what I'm saying. You might be a little pissed about my decision, but
I'm not mad. I respect it.
Randy Moss is my number one. He was arguably one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. He had a couple stints wherever he went. If you don't know who Randy Moss is, you shouldn't be watching this podcast. But he's an insane guy. I mean, immediately what comes to my mind is the 1999 QB race between Peyton Manning, Ryan Leaf, Charles Woodson, and Randy Moss. Like, 3 out of the 4 guys went on to be Hall of Famers. That's pretty insane.
But I mean, Marshall's not in the MAC anymore. But I guess
They're too good.
I feel like it's fine. But I mean, I would take Randy Moss over Big Ben. So
Yeah, I think that's a pretty fair shout. And I mean, the fact that like the crazy stuff, how he was originally committed to one school, then he got caught for weed, then he went to Florida State, then he got caught for, it was Notre Dame. I think it was Notre Dame. Then he got caught for possession, so he went to Florida State. And then he got caught again, so then he ended up at Marshall, and he ended up balling out at Marshall.
yeah, he did do that. I was thinking of Jerry Rice, who went to like some HBCU in the middle of nowhere.
He did that, and then oh my gosh, who was another? I'm totally blanking, but there was another player who did that as well, who went to an HBCU and ended up to be a really good player. Shannon Sharp.
Yes.
Boom.
Unk.
Skip.
But I mean, Randy Moss, I would put him at number 1 too. But
I cheated the system. Whatever, shoot me.
hey man, you do what you want. I'm not.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Pull out the Glock Dookie. Just
Yeah, Glock Dookie, dude. Ball up top. That's all I gotta say.
hey man.
Okay. Now we're gonna do the top 10 players of all time from the MAC, according to the NFL. And the NFL does no wrong. The NFL's the best. Hopefully, the NFL is my future employer, so they're the best of all time.
Hopefully it's mine too.
Hopefully, we can all hope and dream. Hey. Okay, we have at number 10, Michael Turner, running back from Northern Illinois. He was a 5th-round pick. He played 4 seasons for the Chargers, where he was drafted by, and then 5 seasons with the Atlanta Falcons. He was a 2-time Pro Bowler. He was a guy. He was a guy. I don't know who that is.
I don't either.
It's fun to dream, though. I mean, he was there towards the beginning of Matt Ryan's career, so that was probably helpful for Big Matt, Boston College legend.
Hey, him and Doug Flutie, bro.
Every single time I see a Doug Flutie stat or Doug Flutie highlight, it's just him with his crop top jersey. I think it's so funny. The evolution of football. It's great. Okay. Number 9, after I get this ad, Greg Jennings, Western Michigan, wide receiver. 2nd-round pick by the Packers. Played 7 seasons for them before joining the Vikings.
Anytime I think of Greg Jennings, I think
The
of the
leg
clip.
Yes. Put the team on his back.
With a broken leg.
That's immediately when I went to my head when I went through this before I did my top 3. I was like, oh, that's funny. He was a part of the Super Bowl winning team with A.J. Hawk and Aaron Rodgers, Clay Matthews, Jordy Nelson.
That's a squad right there.
Can I name anyone else? No.
That's a squad right there, though.
There's a squad. Always love to drop A.J. Hawk lore. That's the best. You'll definitely know who this guy is. Phil Villapiano. Linebacker from Bowling Green. Raiders 2nd-round pick. Played 9 seasons for the Raiders and 4 seasons with the Bills. He was a 4-time Pro Bowl selection and a member of the Raiders Super Bowl 11 winning team. Back in the John Gruden, hoisted him on the shoulders.
Hey, hold on. I have to make a quick shout out to my uncle Cedric, Kent State safety legend, played 9 years for the Buccaneers. I just had to make a shout out real quick.
Cedric the Entertainer. Yes, I knew he became a rapper after. But yeah, Phil Villapiano, he's definitely probably a big corner piece. John Gruden and Al Davis, they probably loved him.
Probably.
Okay, you'll love this guy. Let me tell you about Gary Philbin. He's from Buffalo. 1964 AFL draft third rounder for the New York Jets. Played 9 seasons for the Jets, 1 season for the Eagles. He was a member of the Jets, Joe Namath winning Super Bowl III, and also a 2-time Pro Bowl selection. The poor intern at NFL that had to do this. I apologize.
Yeah, I feel for you, bro.
Poor guy that had to put all this together that no one's seen it until now.
Or women, we don't discriminate.
That's right. That's right. Man or woman or they, them, we don't care. Whoever put it together, we apologize. Because then they put, if you look it up, they put pictures with it too, and that's.
I knew they had to search for them pictures.
Yeah. Those poor, that poor person, man. That poor person. Okay. James Harrison's at number 6. He went to Kent State. We obviously know he was undrafted. He's a freaking insane guy. Played 1 year with the Bengals. He's basically known for being a cornerstone for the Steelers. I mean, immediately what comes to my mind is the pick 6 against the Cardinals.
Yeah, that was fire. I mean, James Harrison, to me, is like, you think of bald head aggression, I think of James Harrison. Like,
yeah.
He is the guy that you think of when you think of aggression. Like, I just pictured James Harrison.
Have you seen his workouts?
Yeah.
They're insane.
Yeah.
And especially for how old he is, and he's just throwing around that weight. It's inspiring.
Have you seen him with the one Diamond Gym unks?
Yes. And the uncle would be like, "Who moved the weight?" And he's like, "I did."
He didn't say nothing.
He's like, "I don't." Yeah, he didn't care at all. There's nothing. Go to the hill. Go nothing. He's like, "I did that, motherfucker."
Yeah.
Okay. Number 5, Jason Taylor, defensive end from Akron. He was in the 97 draft, 3rd round. Played 13 seasons. 13 seasons with the Dolphins, 1 with the Redskins, 1 with the Jets, and he's a 6-time Pro Bowler.
Shout out.
Cool.
Shout out
him. Shout out him, man. He's inspiring to us all. Number 4, they had Antonio Gates. Talked about Antonio Gates. It makes sense when you realize who the top 3 are. 3 is Big Ben. 2 is Randy Moss. 1 is Jack Lambert.
Okay. Yeah.
Linebacker, Kent State. He's drafted in the 2nd round by the Steelers. Played 11 seasons for the Steelers. Member of each of the Steelers' Super Bowl wins, 4 Super Bowl wins. Was named to the 1970s All-Decade Team. 9 Pro Bowls, and he's in the Hall of Fame. He's okay, I guess.
That's like average stats. Those are my type of stats.
I just think it's crazy because it's like, I didn't know half those players went to those colleges. Why are those colleges not promoting it more?
They should, like, honestly, but they don't. I guess they don't want money.
Where's Jack Lambert bobblehead night?
Man, where's Randy Moss bobblehead night at Marshall?
You're seeing some of these turnouts to these MAC games. They might have to turn it into a minor league game where they're getting free stuff out to get these college students there. Free anything is music to these college kids.
Man, you say free, they're there. I mean, you say free, I'm there.
Hey, I'll be there.
I'm there.
They do free stuff at John Carroll, and I'm like, what? Yeah.
Hey,
it's not even as good. It's not even a bobblehead. It's like a sticker.
Free stuff at Audubon. Hey, my party positive G. Hey,
I'm party positive.
That was free. I'm party positive.
And usually some of the free stuff is fun.
Yeah.
Okay. We kind of hit everything we wanted to. I think it comes down to the most important decision. Who's going to win the conference?
It's between Western Michigan and Miami, Ohio. I don't know.
Who would have thought?
Oh.
Who would have thunk?
Oh, no. But I don't know who. We'll have to see how the season pans out for both of those teams, but I do think one of those teams will end up winning.
Oh, you're a loser. You're not telling us the actual answer. You're just saying what either or.
Honestly,
You think it's going to be both of them in the championship?
I do. That's why I'm saying I don't know.
Hmm.
But if
Okay.
I were to pick right now, I would pick Western Michigan.
Damn it. That's what I was going to pick. I think Western Michigan's going to beat Toledo.
Ooh,
I think Miami of Ohio is going to struggle at the quarterback position. I mean, you have it where you're coming to the season and you have a 3 QB battle. That's not good. That's not good at all. I mean, the only thing that might be the saving grace is that they have a coach who's been there, done that, so he kind of knows how to weather the storm. But if you have a bad quarterback, you're not really going to go far. But yeah, I think Western Michigan is getting it done against Toledo. I think it's going to be really impressive first year for Mike Jacobs, and I think he's going to have a lot to build off of for Toledo. And I wouldn't be surprised if Toledo wins it the following year. Get some
I
more recruits, get some FCS dogs.
I wouldn't be surprised either. I mean, Toledo's always been a solid MAC school, so hey,
And you have Cam Gwynn
and Jake Grimm, dude.
and Jake Grimm. That's all you need, though.
Shout out my guy Cole Rett, transferred from Toledo to Baylor. Got that bag. Hope you ball out with DJ Lagway, bro.
Yo, send the NIL, bro. We need it.
Free hand.
Please. Speaking of NIL, sponsorships. You always love sponsorships, right? It kind of solidifies you as a podcast, as a show, as a player when you're able to secure that nice sponsorship. Vibe Energy. I hate to keep bringing it up because it just every time I bring it up, it enrages me more. The flame just keeps growing within inside me, and it's just like I answer the survey. Strawberry lemonade is my favorite. I want to buy all the pallets, but you're not letting me. I want to invest. You're not letting me. Just make us a sponsor, okay? I will pay you
Please.
millions of dollars.
Man, I will give you $5 billion.
I'll give you a check you cannot cash, but I'll be hyping you up. That's probably Value Energy. I just heard it. It might be them.
It might be. Who knows? We'll have to see.
All I'm just saying is, when Vibe Energy says yes, I can't wait to make the sweetest edit. So every single introduction is a sweet Vibe Energy edit.
Just all on
It's
the
like the
screen.
whoosh, and it's like this podcast is brought to you by the Vibe Energy, and then it's just like the one and only Gavin Feeney just like hitting like tanks, and he's like talking to all these cool girls, and it's just like him with his 48 pack, and then it cuts to us two doofuses. But hey, that'd be tough.
Okay, speaking of like sponsorships and stuff, how do you feel about the sponsorship patches on the jerseys for college football?
I hate it.
I do too. That's so
I mean, it makes sense while they're. Bro, the Huzz keep hitting you up, bro.
man, turn this shit down.
But I hate it. I mean, I think it's just really funny because I forget which conference signed a deal, and then OSU signed a deal with Chase worth 4 times more. It was Big 12. It was the Big 12. The Big 12 signed a deal with this one company for it to be a patch on everyone's jersey, and it was like for $1 million, and it was like or $10 million is distributed each. But then Chase signed with OSU for 20. I mean, next thing you know, it's gonna be logos on the field and everything. It's just gonna become NFL, and I mean, I'm not surprised it's going in that direction. I honestly think it just like ruins jerseys.
I do too. It just adds something to it that shouldn't be there. The only patch that should be there is when you're in the playoffs or when you're in a bowl game. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
That's the only time you need to add a patch.
I mean, because if you just think about it, like think about like Oregon, how sweet their jerseys are, and then you buy one, and then like it's sheets.
Like,
I don't
bro,
want that.
No.
It ruins the whole jersey.
Like, what am I buying a Michigan jersey and it's like, I don't know. I don't even know what's up there.
Beef jerky.
Some random deli. Like
I thought it was funny when the NIL would like sign like these small like they do like these players would do like small brand deals with like local mom and pop shops because like their last name was Bacon, and that was really funny. But like now that you're getting jerseys involved, and it just goes to show it's just not going to be fair because these smaller schools aren't going to get the big brands. So like again, it's just going to be OSU who has more money than God getting Chase Bank, right?
yeah,
While like Eastern Michigan's getting the mom and pop shop.
yeah, and then Michigan's getting Ford or something like that.
Right, it's just not fair.
No,
But hey, that's just how it is in this day and age.
nah. But
Us unks need to shut up about it.
20's Unk now, I guess.
It's always been unk, bro. We've always been unk. Knees hurt every single day I wake up. Ain't my back. It's always been Unk.
This is accurate, bro.
Yo, that's crazy, bro. What's that over there?
Bro, look at
But something was
hold on.
over there. I just had. Oh, that's great. I just had. I got something in my nose and my eye. Oh. Oh, anyway, for all the hubs that are watching,
Oh, hit him
Alright.
up, guys. Get him.
Vibe Energy, hit them up. I don't even want that. I want you guys to hit up Vibe Energy and to make sure that we're their sponsor.
Guys, to any hus that may be watching, if you get us a Vibe Energy sponsor, Brendan
Propose.
will bark for you.
I will propose. Hopefully, this does not get to people I know in the right crowd. But hey, Vibe Energy deal will be pretty sweet. But I can't wait for this to watch this in 10 years. But it's okay. It's okay. I mean, nothing
Man, we
wrong
already
has been
agreed
said.
to have- We already agreed to have this playing at our weddings. No music. It's just gonna be the pod, bro.
Just be the pod over and over again. I might start sneakily going into these bars that I go to when I turn of age and just start playing the podcasts.
Man,
Connecting to the Apple TV and just throw up our. Yeah, it's a pregame show.
yeah, bro.
What do you mean it's a pregame show? Alabama and Georgia are next, and they're talking about Mac.
Hey,
I don't know. Hey, I don't
action
know.
is important. We do not hate on them action.
Maction is the best action, baby.
Action is like having motion compared to having no motion. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Oh, tight.
Okay. Next week we'll be coming back with another podcast. It's weekly. We try to make it weekly. We try. We put our heart out there. We try. The goal is to have Joey's girlfriend Remy. She will be on with a guest, and the goal is we're going to be doing a general knowledge quiz against each other, against me and Joey. Me and Joey are going against each other. Winner will get, I don't know, winner will get something. We'll figure it out. Maybe just a handshake, high five. But that's the plan. We just have to clarify that Remy could do that. She's a very busy person in this day and age. If not, we might be talking about another conference.
If not, I think we should talk about the.
It'll be your episode to run.
Let's go ahead and talk about the Big 12.
Big 12. I thought you were going to say the OAC. Big 12's a good shout. I like that. We'll talk about the Big 12, Texas Tech and friends. That has been this episode. Shortest episode so far.
Hey, hour 30-something. Hey.
It's not bad. I mean, just when you think about it, because like Big 10 was drawn out, right?
Yeah.
SEC was drawn out. When you think of the MAC, you think of Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson ain't going 15 rounds. He's knocking him out in the second round.
Yeah, dude. I mean, not even in the first.
That's what the MAC is all about, baby. It packs a punch.
Man, it hits you. You don't have time to dodge. You just gotta take it, bro.
It is like Conor McGregor's leg, and it pops.
Yeah, like that was so disappointing.
Speaking
bro.
of UFC, yes. Okay, I am so excited for the UFC this weekend. I teased it last episode. This episode,
What's this weekend? I forget, bro.
Islam Makhachev is going against Ian Gary. Do you know who these people are?
No.
So Islam Makhachev, he's under the Khabib lineage. Do you know who that is? Khabib Nurmagomedov? Okay. He's under that lineage. He is tied right now with Anderson Silva for the most wins consecutively within the UFC. He's at 16.
Ooh.
So if he beats that, it kind of cements him as the GOAT. In the GOAT conversation. Ian Gary's a cuck. He married a girl in the 40s. He married a girl in her 40s. Her ex is his nutritionist, and they all hang out together. And he's been doing interviews, and he says that, like, don't get me wrong. I agree women need to be in high power positions, but he was saying women need to rule the world, and it was just like a lot of stuff where you're like, if you like take a step back, you're like, is this dude okay? So that's just literally been all of fight week, and that's just all the clips I've been seeing. But rather than that, Daddy Dana White gave us a shitty card.
Really?
So that's literally the only fight. I mean,
is that
it's the only ranked fight. It's the main card. Yeah, it's a numbered card too.
Really?
So it's supposed to be better stuff. I mean, there is a woman's fight for the belt for a weight class, which I'm excited to see. I think that'll be a really good fight.
Bro, women fights they don't care. They are trying to kill each other.
I love that.
Bro.
I love
Oh
my
God.
favorite woman fight was from a fight night, and this girl knocked out her opponent like cold, and like she was unconscious, and the ref didn't call it, and the girl who knocked the other girl out ran behind her and gave her a rear naked choke. Like it was insane. It was insane to watch. That was probably one of my most fun fights I've seen.
Dude,
But
that just sounds electric. Or
so electric.
I think the last women fights that I watched was the ones before the Paul Tyson fight, and they were trying to kill each other out there, bro.
Dude, it's so fun to watch. But yeah, so that's UFC this weekend. I'm gonna give my pick now, and hopefully I'm gonna be accurate when I rewatch this later. I think Islam Makhachev is going to defeat Ian Gary by decision.
Decision.
By decision. I think they're gonna go to decision.
Okay.
What about you? You don't know any of these people. You don't know. Okay, Islam Makhachev is a Sumo guy. He's kind of a wrestler. He has good striking, but he's more known for his wrestling. Ian Gary, and Makhachev is fighting up a weight class. He's in welterweight, so he's fighting heavier than he usually is. He's 5'10". Ian Gary's around 6'3". Ian Gary's kind of like that Conor McGregor, where he's moving around, he's slipping around the cage. He has good takedown defense, so that's why Makhachev, it might be a little bit more of a struggle to get takedowns.
Okay.
But I just think Makhachev is just going to wear him down.
Honestly, I think the dude you said is gonna win.
Ian Gary, when? Yeah. What round and what thing?
Main card's 5 rounds, right?
Correct. Yeah, it'll be 5 rounds.
3 rounds, and I was thinking submission.
Okay.
Until you said that he was
Makhachev is good. Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm gonna stick with submission.
Really?
Yeah.
So Ian Gary's known for his left leg kick.
Really?
You want to switch to KO or TKO, or stick with submission?
No.
You're going with TKO?
Yeah.
Okay. So, viewers, this is in. Mac was great, but Makhachev, 5 rounds decision. I watch UFC a lot. Joey didn't know who these two people are. Pick Ian Gary by submission in 3rd round. We'll see who's closer and who's more accurate. Thank you guys for watching. Next week will either be trivia, where we're going against each other, or it will be talking about the Big 12. We'll keep you guys updated. Not really, because we don't have any social media, so you'll just figure out when you watch it.
Yeah.
Joey, you want to tell any of the viewers anything?
Stay in school, go to class, tap in on Maction, and hit up Vibe Energy.
Yes, yes. I'll leave you with this important quote. Make sure to use latex, because you don't want that late text from that late ex saying she's late. I butchered the quote. We're going to switch to a different quote.
Shout out Lil Wayne, bro.
Lil Wayne nailed the quote. I didn't nail the quote. Twin bitches hopping on jet skis. That's it.
I feel like that's better.
Toodaloo, YouTube. Until next time.
Toodaloo.